Hey, thanks for joining us for another episode of What's on Southern Ostrobothnia. I'm Mark Wiltshire.
Hey, and I'm Glenn Murray.
And in each episode, we'll be highlighting some interesting events and activities taking place across the region of Etelä-Pohjanmaa in the coming month. There'll be a lot of info as usual, but don't worry, we've made all the notes and they'll be included in a separate blog post on the NordicExplorerProductions.com website.
Remember to press that subscribe button on YouTube, and we now have a Buy Me a Coffee donation page, so feel free to donate if you like what you see here. The link will be in the video description below.
Yeah, it's nice people can support
Yeah.
content creators.
Because all the camera gear is owned by me and you, and it's quite hard. We don't get paid for any of this, so
we're doing it as a hobby.
Yep.
But if you like this hobby and want it to continue as long as it can, then if you can help us out, that'd be great.
Find our new Facebook page where we share photos and videos from past events that we've attended. Also, you can find us on Instagram if you prefer that to Facebook.
Yeah.
So, did you go anywhere in the leading up to this?
I found myself at a couple of events. One of which we talked about in the last episode was the HANNA, the beer festival, which finally took place after three cancellations in the last 2 years. So that was good to catch up with some old friends that I haven't seen for a long time, and see a few familiar faces from the podcast as well. I bumped into Jarkko from Koskenkorvan Tratteri and also Jeri Mika from Danny Boy, who've both been on the show before. So it's good to see some old and old and new friends.
Yeah.
What about you? Anything?
Not particularly. No, not particularly exciting. My asthma's been quite bad.
Okay. Well, I also went to the opening of this new exhibition at Kalevennavetti called Derby.
I did see that.
And they're kind of an exhibition of art that's been inspired by local sports clubs here in SEINÄJOKI, I guess, Etelä-Pohjanmaa.
Yeah.
But they also had an Irish sports club folk band come up here. So the band connected to the sports club from Helsinki, and they came up and did a couple of sets of acoustic folk music, and there must have been 60, 80 odd people sitting around in RÄLLÄ at Kalevennavetti, sort of clapping along and singing occasionally, and it was good fun. And shout out to Jake, who I bumped into there, and who said he always watches this video. So good on you, Jake.
We're in the midst of February, and sorry for not uploading in January, but it's been quite busy for me and Mark, work-wise.
True that.
We're looking forward to getting back on track as we move into February a bit further. We've still found some events despite it being the downtime. Also, there's no guests this month.
No,
it's because we've been quite busy.
Yeah, fair enough. As Glenn said, it's been busy for both of us, but we're back on schedule now. And we normally start by me saying to you, Glenn, let's hear about your first event this month.
Okay, so my first event this month is Tuuri rally. So there's a rally happening. It's a very Pohjanmaan thing, rally race with cars. It's going to be at Tuuri, Kullakauppa and at Alvos and around the area. It will be happening on Saturday the 11th of February from 7 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon. It's the F Cup Rally Series, which is an amateur series. It's the first rally of the year for the 2023 F Cup Rally season. It's the first event in Tuuri on the 11th of February, and the last event will be held in Orimattilan on the 7th of October.
So it kind of runs for 8 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
During the summer period, starting in the winter period though. It has a total of 5 races across that lengthy period. Points are gathered over the 5 races to determine the series winner, like most rally races. More can be found at the Facebook link. I wasn't too sure on the pricings. I'm not too sure because I couldn't find too much information on their page, but we'll link the www.f/cup.fi in the description below.
Yeah, I guess when it's a rally, it's sort of held over quite a large area. So if you can find yourself a vantage point, find a safe vantage point.
Yeah,
it scares the life out of me.
Yeah.
The thought of standing next to a road while rally cars are flying by.
No, the POIKELA rally a couple of years ago, a woman died because the car rolled on top of her.
Right, so don't just stand back and enjoy the noise.
Yeah,
but
not on the outside of the corner, the inside of the corner. But even when you're on the inside of the corner, they can still shoot off on there.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Watch safely. We don't want to lose any of our viewers or listeners.
Our limited viewers.
Yeah. My first event is TANSSITUPA. This is a kind of a participation music and dance event at Navetta. And they invite you to come and learn Finnish folk dances while accompanied by live folk musicians, I guess. So it's kind of be a sort of nice, gentle, not too kind of pressured participation dancing. So there'll be easy dances to learn while you can enjoy the music, the dancing, and good company, I guess. It's free entry for anyone that's registered for the Mars Festival event, and that's something that Glenn's going to talk about shortly. This is a bigger event going on in SEINÄJOKI, and this particular.
It's good to see something of this size actually happening in the low time.
Yeah, that's
event
true.
time. So yeah.
The music for the evening will be provided by the Finnish Folk Music Association. They've got a touring folk band called RÄLLÄ, and the dance instructor HANNA POIKELA will be instructing the dances, guiding you through them, and also the kind of the master of ceremonies for the evening. You don't need any previous dancing experience, and you don't need a dance partner. So if you just fancy kicking off and going footloose for an hour or so, then you can turn up there on your own.
Yeah.
But it's not mandatory to dance. You're also welcome to come along and listen to the music and watch the others dancing if that's what you prefer. The RÄLLÄ bar will be open up in the Hugo Salli. That's the big kind of function room there at Navetta. So you can buy refreshments and drinks throughout the evening, and the whole event lasts for 2 hours, including an interval. And even if you don't have a ticket for this bigger Mars festival, it only costs €5 to get in. So it's quite good value.
Quite value, yeah.
There's a link to the Facebook event there. Tickets can only be bought on the door, not in advance. So, Glenn, why don't you tell us about this Mars festival?
This festival's live on Mars. It's a live music festival. It's in various locations around SEINÄJOKI. This is quite a big thing because it's over 3 days. Mm-hmm. Yeah, from the 16th to the 18th of February. These gigs are going to be held in the Mars program. Like I said, it's a Mars music festival. That's what it's held under. It's a professional music industry event and winter festival for live music.
This Mars thing has been going on for quite a few years now, and there are seminars, there's activities going on during the day for people in the music industry, and this festival that's popping up around town.
Yeah, it takes up across 3 days, like I said, between the 16th and the 18th of February, and on the 15th is the event that Mark was just talking about. It's like the precursor event to this, it's kicking it off kind of thing. Thursday, the 16th of the 2nd at Rytmikoriamo at 8:45, we've got Karja. At 9:30 we have Malla, and at 10:45 we have Text TV 666. Tickets can be bought before the day for $18.50 and $20 from the door, $15 if you're a Selmu member.
Yeah, Selmu is like the SEINÄJOKI Live Music Association, and membership's not expensive.
No.
Maybe $20-25 for a year.
Yeah,
and
if it does knock off some price differences over a couple of festivals.
And also you're supporting the and promoting sort of live music scene.
Yeah, exactly. So Luiska, the bar at midnight. Ditali. That's free entry. Bar 15 from 6:30 on that 16th of the 2nd is Christina, and at 7:30 there's TANSSITUPA. Yes. That there is free entry. Uppila Kirjasto, which is Uppila Library, the main library in town here, at 6 o'clock. The Moon Twins, PK and Leia, will be playing. That's free entry. And that one there is good because it's suitable to minors, so they can also come along, because a lot of the other events are alcoholic K18 events. Karma, also on that 16th of the 2nd, has at 1 o'clock in the morning, Windows Man, 95 Man, and that's free entry as well, so yeah.
It's interesting to see that most of those are free entry events as well, so it's making this festival accessible. So what about on Friday the 17th?
Well, Friday the 17th of the 2nd, 2023, at Ruth Makoramo again, at 9 o'clock, there'll be Knife Girl. At 9:45, there's Isaac Sene. 10:30, there's Pehmo Aina O. And at 11:30, there's Lauri Hava. Tickets before are $22.50. Students and Selmul members are $20, and $25 from the door, and that is a K18 event. Moving on now to the same day, Friday the 17th, but at Kalavan Naveta, 7:30, we have Elsie Sloan. At 8:30, there is Antti Aito. Tickets are $18.50 before and $20 from the door. The same day, Friday the 17th, at Bar 15. At 10 o'clock at night, we have Suosikki. Then at 11:15, we have Moshi Moshi. Tickets from the door, and they're only €5. Friday the 17th at Karma at 12:30 midnight. Tuuristi plays, and tickets from the door are €12. Okay, moving on to the last day, Saturday, the 18th of the 2nd. Ruthma Koriamo hosts at 8:30 Knipi, yeah. Tickets before are $20.50, $20 for Selmul members, or $25 from the door, and Bar 15 on that last day, the Saturday 18th. At 11 o'clock at night, Merta plays, and the tickets are €5 from the door.
Yeah, that Knipi gig should be good. I saw them at Provincy last year. They were playing the tiny little theatre stage.
Yeah, right.
And it was absolutely rammed.
Yep.
And it's like quite nice melodic, kind of gentle guitar music, and I suspect that'll be quite busy on that on that night. So plenty to choose from there. We'll put the link to the Facebook event in the description, in the blog post as well, so you can find all those different concerts or whatever listed there. We found something completely different for me. This is Supernanny's lecture. This is a seminar taking place in Kauhajoki Ydieskoulu in the sports hall there on Thursday the 16th of Feb. And this is kind of a family well-being event. I kind of reinforce, offering kind of guidance and strength and reinforcement for everyday family life.
And the one holding it too is actually Supernanny Finland, I believe.
That's right. Yeah, Pia Pentala is famous as Supernanny from the TV. So she's going to be delivering this lecture on the themes of boundaries and love, family values, taking care of emotions. Smart devices and gaming. I'm guessing how to kind of moderate that among your family. It's easy up to a certain age, and then as a parent of teenagers, I can just tell you it's downhill all the way from there. The event is organised by the Preventative Substance Abuse Work Group in the Suupohja area, and that's kind of the sub-region around Kauhajoki. And there's also going to be sort of other experts sort of participating in that event as well. It's a seminar. It seems to be free. There is a Facebook link, Facebook event link, but there wasn't any details about registering or tickets. So I guess it's something you just
something you can
turn
go
up to.
I'm guessing that it's going to be in Finnish too. So
I assume so.
Yeah. So if you're from like the neighbouring Swedish areas, or you're an English speaker, just be aware it will be probably in Finnish.
Yeah.
My next event is the MMA SEINÄJOKI Fight Night 6. It's a live sport event held at Rytmäkolmijarmo on Saturday, the 25th of February. The doors will be open at 5 p.m. and they will be closed when everybody gets out, obviously. It's an 18 plus event because the bar and the there's...
Well, but because there's fighting as well, I guess. It's good to keep the kids away.
Yeah, well, that's probably K16, I'd say, but because it's a sport.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mainly for the alcohol, I would assume. Sure. The matches are going to be from local and international fighters, and alongside both amateurs and professionals. And there's multiple fight styles. There's not just all MMA. There's going to be boxing and kickboxing and all this other stuff too. So
okay, no, if you're into fighting, then you've got a variety of stuff.
It's not just all MMA. It's not all wrestling. It's a bit of mixture of everything, and then everything mixed into one in the MMA.
Okay.
Yeah, the prices and the tickets start from $21.50 for a standing place, but then can go all the way up to $41.50 for a ringside seat. And there's limited seating arrangement. They're selling out quick, so I'd get on there and buy yourself a seat if you don't want to stand up all night. But if not, go and get yourself a $21.50 standing ticket. Wheelchairs are actually welcome to the event, and at no extra cost. They cost $21.50, and they get to sit somewhere where they can obviously see.
Yeah.
So that will be in one of the seated.
Yeah, Rytmäkolmijarmo is quite good. It's got that nice slope ramp up to the main hall there.
They've made it so that a standing place is the price of a wheelchair place, which I think is good.
Yeah.
Like the people at MMA SEINÄJOKI, they're pretty nice people. So like I said, get in fast because the tickets are selling out fast. It's quite a good event. Like there's not that many fights or anything that like of the same kind that happen in this area very often. So there is a website. It's tickety.fi and look up SEINÄJOKI Fight Night 6.
We'll put the link in there because it's a long link of random text.
It's pretty big, yeah. And the Facebook link will also be in the description as well. So yeah.
Okay, from the sublime to the ridiculous, my final event is called SOVELTAVA TALILIIKUNTAPÄIVÄ. And this is kind of a accessible sports event taking place at Jolpiska, the skiing hill here in SEINÄJOKI, on Tuesday the 21st of Feb from 10 till 2, so it's a daytime event. And we had a discussion about this word SOVELTAVA at home, and it basically means accessible. So it's winter sports for people with disabilities.
Yeah.
For skiing, a lift ticket costs €10, but you can use the rope lift on this little baby slope free of charge.
Yeah.
You can rent ski equipment from Jolpiska there. It's €10, including any assistance that are needed to help people get onto the hill.
Yeah.
There's a bi-ski sledge available for people with reduced mobility, so a sledge that two people can sit on. But you need to bring your own assistant. They're not necessarily providing people to take you up and slide you down.
But it's good that they kind of have this day for people who wouldn't necessarily be able to do it, because all year is fine for everybody else. But when do they get their own day where they're not getting cut off?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So the activity stations there are going to be overseen by SEAMK's SEINÄJOKI Ammattikorkeakoulu, University of Applied Sciences.
Yeah.
They're physiotherapy students, so they may be able to offer some assistance, and there'll be guided snow play and games. There's a snowshoe walking trail, accessible winter exercise equipment to try, and also guided jogging and fitness stairs that go up the hill.
Does this accessible also mean for like people like me? Or what do you think? Is it?
Because of the asthma that's been playing up
for the broken knee.
I think it means
means everybody.
I guess it does, but it's there to be. It is particularly there so that people with a
like
a disability that can't do it by themselves maybe have an opportunity to do it, like you said, in a kind of unpressured, unhurried situation. It wouldn't be a Finnish outdoor event without sausages and juice being served from 11 till 1. And there was something there about friendly dogs being there as well, weather permitting. So I think it seems like a really worthwhile event. Jolpiska's Huippula restaurant will be open for the whole event. Groups are requested to pre-register by Friday the 17th. By contacting the special exercise coordinator for SEINÄJOKI municipality. We'll put the email address of Sarika Kivimäki at seinäjoki.fi. We'll put the link there in the blog post as well.
And just around that day, just remember that, you know, if you do end up there and you're not, you know, impaired mobily, that, you know, it's their day, and don't take over.
I guess the fact that it's between 10 and 2 means that most people will be at work or school. So hopefully it's going to be. I hope they have a busy day.
But you know, school gets out, you know, at lunchtime sometimes, and they might end up on the hill. But just remember that it's their day.
Yeah, it's a good point. So the pricing, some of this stuff is free. Some of it has a small fee of €10 for the equipment. But you know, Facebook link will be in the notes as well.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Thank you for joining us. Please press the subscribe button wherever you found us. You can now connect with us on What's on Southern Ostrobothnia on Facebook and Instagram. Also, don't forget, we have a Buy Me a Coffee account now, so that will be linked in the description down below. There you can support us for as little as €5, as we do most of this stuff for free, and like the equipment we use is all ours, and so we're kind of out of pocket for it. So help us out and help us improve this channel. Help us always just get better.
Yeah, sure.
Remember, links to all the events that we've discussed are listed in the blog post. You'll find the link to the blog post in the description of this video.
Yeah, absolutely. You can also find us online at NordicExplorerProductions.com, where we have links to all the previous episodes and also to our social media profiles. That said, you can find me, Mark Wiltshire, or Explore Finland on Facebook or Instagram.
And me as the Nordic Tourist on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts about this show. We'd also love to hear about any events that you've got coming up in Southern Ostrobothnia. We've had a couple of people do this. Reach out to us via our website, let us know what you've got organised. But until the next episode, to all you eteläpohjalaiset, moro!
Heippa!